Hi guys, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel. This is the third journal that I am making a video of tonight. I don't even know where to start. So here is the journal, and I really like the way this cover came out. I did some extra things on it, things that I don't normally do. Like I have a little cluster of flowers, which is really cute. And then it's kind of like to match like the flowers in the picture, kind of, but I want to do something on this corner. And then, I don't know if you can see here, we have a key and then we have this little hand that says handmade. I don't know if you can see that. And then all around the this cutout, there are 2 layers of lace. And then at the bottom, I have this lace little trim there. The back is completely blank. I did use an eyelet closure here. And I believe this one measures 5.5 by 9, I think. But let's get in so you can see. So, on the inside cover, I left it blank because I just love the pages here. I don't know, I'm not always a big fan of putting stuff there, but sometimes I do. But I think a lot of the time, I don't normally, but it also depends the type of cover I'm thinking. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. I used the pinking shears that I got to cut around the edges of the fabric. I mean, you can kind of see it a little bit, but I was excited to use those. I used it actually on a couple of the journals. So here we have the first pocket, a little flower applique, coffee dye doily behind it, and it's a vintage index card. Oh, couldn't remember what that was for a minute. I just did a little layering on. And then in the pocket, I have this. It's a journaling card, and I got these actually at an estate sale. There was a bunch of them, and it was like the bird and the branch on different sides of the card. So I think it was just maybe like a lesson or they were practicing something. But I like it, and you know, it has plenty of room to do any type of journaling that you want, so I thought that was perfect. So there's that, and then here, just a little altered paper clip, just a little ribbon there, and I made a little booklet. And you don't really need to keep the paper clip on, I don't know, I just use it to keep it closed. And I think actually, aside from the coffee dyed papers, all the other papers are vintage, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, like, I use some pattern paper in here, and I'll show you that. But like, this is vintage. Oh, this might not be though. This is vintage. Here is a little booklet that I made. So it has just some writing pages. I attached it, or I sewed it to a coffee dyed index card, and then made a little altered envelope. And inside we have some little pieces of stationery that you can use. And then that goes back on, and this tucks back in. This is some vintage, it's like a tracing paper. It's really neat feeling. Here I made a little pocket, did a little collaging. This is a little Tim Holtz ephemera. Used my pinking shears to cut out 3 of the sides, and then the bottom one, I just made a little bit kind of jagged. And then altered a little, why do I keep forgetting? Index card. They are index cards. So I altered that, just a little collage on there. And then here's this one. And it's just some extra paper for some extra journaling. And here is some vintage book page too. And I love this. It's just real, I think I like because it's not colored. It's just black and white pictures, but that's kind of one of my favorites. And I did a little pocket, or I made a little pocket with I think this is a Tim Holtz piece. I'm pretty sure. Just put it on a coffee dye doily, and then made a little journaling card right here. And this is a vintage postcard. It came in a sleeve, so I just left it in the sleeve. But it's December Oh no. Oh yeah, here. December 29th. I'm thinking that's 1909. So that's pretty neat. Very, very cool. So I figured I'd just keep it in here. You don't have to, but just to protect it, I kept it in there. Some antique furniture. Here's a little, I made this with a glassine bag. Put a little, some writing tags in there. And that again, this is an index card that I turned into a little, I don't know. It's getting late. I'm sorry. I'm missing my words. I also stuck this here because I thought it kind of brought out the colors in the butterfly a little bit. So I thought that kind of dressed it up a little and looks nice. And then the middle of the signature, I did put an envelope. And this is Tim Holtz paper. And then in the envelope, I have another little journal book with just some random pages in here. And then that gets tucked back inside. And this doesn't have a closure, but, you know, with the book being closed, it will stay closed. It doesn't pop open or anything. Made another little pocket here with a sticker. Oh, this is a Tim Holtz. And so we have a little, like a little notebook kind of. This is, oh, you know what this is? This was the cutoff from a file folder that I cut down. So that's how it's like that. And some more pages to write on. And let's see what we have in here. So we have a pocket here. Did a little bit of layering. And then we have a vintage index, oh my gosh, now all I can say is index card. Flash card. Here is another vintage postcard. And this one is 1940, July 5th, 1940. And it's pretty neat because it's going to Lexington, Massachusetts, which is not too far from me. And then I made this little booklet here. I used a vintage button. I used some just pieces of lace in here, and I sewed it actually through. So that way it kind of stays on nice. And then, you know, you can write on here, do whatever. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then I just put that in there. But I love the way this looks. Actually, I should do more of those types of things because I have so many vintage buttons. Like so many. So I really should start using them. Made a little journaling card there with a cutoff of the ledger. Little journaling tag. Here is another little spot for journaling. Folds all the way back up. And another one of these little like paper, I don't know what you call them, little paper samples. And I did a little, this was one of the cutoffs, Tim Holtz paper. And a little envelope with some journaling paper inside. And then I clip that back on and tuck that back in. And then I used a vintage Rolodex card, did some layering. And here is a postcard. This is not vintage though. It's made to look vintage, but it's not vintage. I just love the way everything is kind of like a monochrome? Monotone? I don't know. And then the bus, the VW bus, just is red and it sticks out. It's really neat. And then here, just little journaling spots. I have another little booklet here, and this just random papers and all these little books. You know, you don't need to keep in the journal. You can take them out, you can put them in your purse, you can keep them by your bed, you know, whatever you want to do. Here we have a little playing card that goes in the bag, has a little boot on there. And then used a guest check, added some a little bit of a lace on the side, And then inside here, we have an altered, basically like an altered journaling card, blank on the back. And this is handmade paper, I believe. I got it from, I think I got this from Lolly. I think. Not 100% positive, but it looks like handmade paper. And then I just did, you know, different pieces on the front. We have some laces here, some vintage doily, and then this is both Tim Holtz. And then it's nice and big, so you have plenty of space to write. And then this here is a little booklet for extra journaling. And then that tucks back in there. Don't go all the way down. There we go. And then the end. So this one also is available in my Etsy. I will leave the link to the journal below if you are interested. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.